Today we're looking at every single LEGO Ideas and LEGO Icons set that's retiring here at the end of 2023. I'm going to give you my grades for investing and which ones I think are going to do really well post-retirement. You ready? Let's go. Quick disclaimer before we go any further, I'm not a financial advisor, so any sort of advice that I give on this video is just my personal opinion. There's no guarantee that you're going to get a return on your investment. There's definitely risk involved when it comes to LEGO investing. But I've been doing this since about 2014, and I love to help other builders and collectors like myself fund their LEGO building hobby through LEGO investing. That's kind of why I started this channel. So as long as we're on the same page, we are good, and we can jump into our list. So let's start with LEGO Ideas. There's actually only 3 LEGO Ideas sets that are retiring here at the end of 2023. So why don't we start with the cheapest set, and that is the $100 LEGO Ideas Winnie the Pooh LEGO set. This set is fantastic. It comes with 5 unique minifigures: Winnie the Pooh, Rabbit, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger. And this set I think is going to do incredibly well for investing. I did actually mention this in my top 10 LEGO sets for investing here in 2023. You can check that video by clicking the exclamation point in the top corner. But my caveat for this set for investing is if they plan to, at any point, release more Winnie the Pooh brick-built LEGO sets, I believe that could potentially hurt the value of this specific set. Could they release different styles or more unique minifigures? They could. Because the minifigures as part of Winnie the Pooh are pretty standard, it's not like we're going to get a ton of variance in each figure. If they were going to release another unique rabbit, I don't know what they would do to make him look different. So if they do release more sets, they might just plug and play these same minifigures. And if that ends up coming to fruition, then I would imagine this set won't be worth as much. But if they do not release any more Winnie the Pooh LEGO sets in the foreseeable future, I think this set could do really well for investing. It's $100 here in the US. I think it was released in April of 2021, so we're looking at a little bit over 2.5 years on the shelves. This set has a pretty great price per piece ratio. You get 1,265 pieces for $100, which is not bad. This set actually didn't get a price increase when they did like that massive price increase for tons of LEGO sets back in 2022. So considering all those factors, I'm going to grade this LEGO set at an A for investing. Next, we have the LEGO Ideas Medieval Blacksmith. This set has been one of the most talked about LEGO sets from investors and collectors alike. I don't think there's one person that's built this set that didn't like it. This set really pulls on the nostalgic heartstrings for those that grew up building the castle theme with the Black Falcon soldiers. We've had an increased presence of the castle line over the last several years. This set, I believe, is going to do really well for investing post-retirement. The MSRP on this set is $180, which is a little bit high considering that when the set was released before the price increase of 2022, it was only $150. A lot of people have reported picking the set up at Costco and other retailers for around $120. If you are able to pick it up on discount, it is definitely going to be a winner. I'm putting this set extremely high. Again, another set I mentioned on my top 10 LEGO sets for investing that are retiring here at the end of the year. I'm definitely grading this set at an A. And barring a re-release, which happened to the Saturn V and the pop-up book, and I believe the ship in the bottle, maybe not the pop-up book, but LEGO Ideas set have found themselves being re-released with another box number. If that doesn't happen, this set is going to do extremely well for investing post-retirement. Next up, we have the 21337 Ideas Table Football LEGO set. This set is $250 here in the US. It includes 2,338 pieces and 22 technically unique minifigures that are part of this LEGO set. This set has done terribly. There was a season on Lego.com where I think this LEGO set was discounted to around $175. It sat at that price for a long time. I think it's back up to $250. I can't quite remember, but this set, I don't know. From what I understand, the original LEGO Ideas submission was much larger and had way better interactive play. They condensed it, which makes sense because the original I think was 4,000 or 5,000 pieces, so that would have been like a $400 or $500 LEGO set. But they made it much smaller. It doesn't play as well. The figures are okay, they're not great, and because this set has been such a poor seller, they've had to discount it I wouldn't be surprised if we see this set discounted like 30, 40, maybe even 50% off towards the end of its life. This set, I believe, is going to do terrible for investing. So the only saving grace that this set has for investing is it includes the first ever minifigure with vitiligo. A vitiligo, I believe, is a skin disease that causes your skin to change color in patches all over your body. That figure itself might be really great for investing if you're able to just pick up that one specific figure. The rest of the figures are standard, like with the uniforms that are part of the table football or foosball if you're here in the US Lego set. So I don't know if it's going to do well for investing. I'm definitely giving this set a C-. I originally had it at a D+. I'm giving it a C- for investing. I'm avoiding it completely, and I'm recommending that you do as well, because I just don't think it's going to be popular enough. The playability isn't there. That one figure is really awesome. So if you're going to invest in something, you might want to just pick up that one fig. Maybe if they don't release another vitiligo figure in the next couple of years, that set could appreciate post-retirement. But overall, I'm passing on this Lego set for investing. All right, so those are our 3 ideas Lego sets that are retiring here at the end of 2023. Let's jump over to the Lego icon sets that are retiring here at the end of the year. Next, we got the Horizon Forbidden West Tall Neck. This set has a great price per piece ratio, $90 here in the US for 1,222 pieces. There is one unique minifigure included, that's Aloy. She is the main character of the Horizon Forbidden West video game. If they don't release any other Horizon sets, the set will do incredibly well post-retirement. The Tall Neck build is awesome. One of the best displayable builds for under $100 that you could possibly get. I love this Lego set. I think Horizon collectors are going to be really intense on picking this up now and towards the end of its shelf life. And those that get into the video game series will want it post-retirement. It's going to do really well for investing, in my opinion. I'm giving this set an A for investing, and wouldn't be surprised if we see the set worth over $200 in the next couple years. Next, we have the NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander Lego set. Anything space outside of the city space line has historically done extremely well for investing. Lego space collectors are top tier. They will pay high dollars for Lego sets that are in the NASA or Saturn line. That has been pretty evident by the Saturn V that just retired. The International Space Station is trending really well. And then you've got some of the older classic Saturn sets and the Space Apollo sets that have done really well over the years. So I anticipate this set to do okay. Here's the problem. This Lego set has been on the market for over 4 years. I believe this Lego set was released in June of 2019. So that's a long shelf life for a Lego set. And originally, it's part of the Creator Expert line, which obviously changed its name to Icons, but it's got the original blue box art and is one of the last Lego sets that are part of that line that is going to be retiring at the end of the year. So I'm skeptical for a couple reasons. It's pretty overly hoarded. It's been on the market for a long time. It does include 2 unique minifigures. I'm going to grade this set at a B. I'm not going crazy on investing. I might pick up a couple for investing, but it could do better than I expect. It could do worse. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to give it a B for investing. Next, we have the Birds of Paradise Lego set. This is the first ever Lego set that's part of the Botanical line to retire. Because of that, it could do really well for investing. It's $100 here in the US. I think it includes 1,173 pieces. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the Botanical line will do well for investing. They have blown up in popularity. They continue to increase more botanical sets every single year. So I think the Botanical line is here to stay. Now, is the Birds of Paradise the set for investing? To be honest, I'm not sure, and I'm not sold on it. If you told me the Flower Bouquet was retiring, I might be a little bit more sold on that Lego set, but I think the Flower Bouquet is going to be on the market for forever because of how popular it is. But the Birds of Paradise could do okay for investing. I'm grading it at a B- for investing because I'm slightly skeptical that not having too many unique pieces and not any minifigures as part of it is not going to help its potential return. The thing it has going for it is the first of its kind, the first botanical set to retire. Typically when that happens, because there's no data on how well they're going to do for investing, investors like myself are skeptical about going too deep on it so they don't end up over hoarding it. That might be the case here, and it could do better than I anticipate, But because it has a high dollar value, I'm less confident it's going to get to the $150 or $200 range. So I'm not going to go too deep on it for investing. I'm giving it a B-. Next up, we have the $100 Santa's Visit. This is the set that's retiring this year. That's part of the Winter Village line. These sets aren't going to do well for investing anymore, or at least till people stop over-hoarding them. You've got the Elf Clubhouse that retired at the end of last year, which was another $100 Lego set, similar to the Santa's Visit Lego set. And it is trending at maybe $105 or $110. Of course, we're only 6 months post-retirement at this point, but I think people thought these were going to be really great investments. They've been overly hoarded. They're no longer unique to Lego.com. They really aren't as good as they once were. They used to be really great for investing, and I believe that's no longer the case. I'm grading this set at a C+ for investing. Something could change. If you're a Winter Village collector, tell me why this Lego set is better than the rest, but I'm not high on these sets for investing anymore, and I'm probably going to avoid them going forward until something inside of the market changes. So I'm not going deep, and I don't think you should as well. C+ for investing. Next up, we have the $100 Galaxy Explorer. This set is a nostalgic set through and through. Back to the vintage space line from the 1980s. This set is incredible. I love it. I love the build. I love how it displays. I love the price per piece. It's only $100. You get some of the unique spacemen that's part of it. I believe you get 5 minifigures in total. 3 of them are unique. So this set should do really well for investing, right? Yes. The hard part is that I think there was a season in Black Friday of 2022 where people were picking this up at Walmart, which I believe it's also a Walmart and Lego.com exclusive. They were picking this set up for $50. And it was in like every single Walmart, tons of them, stacks of them. I was picking up 6 and 7 per store at $50 a piece. At $50, it is a no-brainer investment. Of course, this set's going to be worth anywhere from $110 to $130 by Christmas of 2024. But if you are picking this set up at MSRP, I'm not as confident in its investment potential. Some of the vintage Lego collectors are crazy with the nostalgia, so it does have that going for it. But I think I'm going to avoid going super deep on it. I'm not sure how many I have at this point. Probably too many, but I was picking up most of mine at $50. If you're picking it up under $70, I'll give you the green light. If you're not, I would probably avoid it. And if you're picking it up at MSRP, I'm going to give it a B- for investing. Next, we have the $130 pickup truck. This is our first ever non-licensed vehicle we've gotten as part of the Creator Expert / Lego Icons line. Because of that, it is cheaper than its counterparts like the Ford Mustang. It is $130 for 1,677 pieces. It's a great looking set. I love it. I have it built as part of my personal collection. But because it's not in a licensed vehicle, I don't think that helps its potential for investing. It's got some great dark red pieces, and if you're looking to collect dark red pieces for a mock of another Lego car, this is a great set to pick up. But I don't think it's going to do really great for investing, so I'm grading it at a C+ for investing. So that brings us to another Lego Icons car, and that is the Ford Mustang. This set is currently $170 here in the US, and it has been on the market since March of 2019. We're looking at over 4 years once this set retires here at the end of the year. This is another older Creator Expert blue box style set, one of the last ones that's retiring here at the end of the year. Again, I don't love sets that have been on the market for 4 and 5 years for investing. It makes me nervous thinking that every collector at this point has that Lego set as part of their collection. But it is a vintage Ford Mustang, one of the most iconic cars of all time. If we don't find ourselves with another vintage Ford Mustang on the market anytime soon, this set could do well for investing. It's got great dark blue pieces as part of it. It's great for mock builders or those that love to build other types of larger scale cars. I'm really torn on this one because all of my instincts say no, do not go deep for investing. It's got a really high price point. I don't think it's going to be at the $300 mark in a couple of years, but could it be? Yes, it totally could be. So who knows? I'm going to grade it at a B for investing. Okay, I'm gonna play Switzerland a bit. It could do better. It could do worse. We're gonna go with a B. I don't know. For some reason, I think it might do worse than that. Who knows? Again, don't take this as absolute truth. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to give this set a B for investing. Next, we have the $180 Friends Apartment. Now, this set has just over 2,000 pieces and includes 7 unique minifigures. This is not a fair comparison to the Central Perk, which retired at the end of year last year, but that set has done really poorly for investing up to this point because it was probably the most hoarded Lego set of all time. Investors, collectors, Friends fans, Office fans, Big Bang Theory fans, I'm like broad strokes. Anyone that was a fan of any sort of sitcom was like, I'm going to buy this Lego set, I'm going to own it personally, and I'm going to buy this Lego set for investing. So you had people that weren't even Lego investors like, I'll buy one for myself and one to hold on to. There's so much inventory out there. And I believe for that reason, it's doing really poorly for investing. Does that mean that this set is going to do poorly for investing? It does have 7 unique minifigures, different torsos and legs and different hairstyles for some of the iconic characters from the TV show Friends. This set, I think, is going to do better than the Central Perk. I think people are scared to invest in it because of how poorly the Central Perk is doing. It may not be overly hoarded, and the dollar value is much, much higher at $180. Because of that, I'm going to grade it at a B, which is really generous. Very, very generous. I don't know. Will it be worth $250 by next Christmas? It could be. If the inventory on the secondary market is much lower, it could be. So only time will tell. I'm going to grade it at a B. It could do well, but I'm not yet certain. Next, we have the first of 3 modular buildings that are retiring, and that is the Bookshop. This set is $200 here in the US. It was released in January of 2020, so we're looking at about 4 years on the shelf at this point. Again, another long shelf life, but we haven't had a modular building retire in a while. This set I think will do okay. I think the Bookshop fits in really well to a modular building cityscape. We have unique minifigures. Of course, modular building minifigures are never really all that collectible. They're just normal yellow city people. And I think there are 5 that are included in this Lego set. Because modular buildings are historically very good for investing, I think the cat's out of the bag, and I don't know if it's great to hoard them as much as people once have. Because of that, I'm going to give this one a pretty harsh grade at a B-. I don't know if it's going to do that well for investing, and I would hold off. Because it's $200 and it experienced a price increase in 2022, I'm not sold at it getting it to $300 and $400 range anytime soon. So I'm passing on it personally for investing, and I'm giving it a B-. Next up, we have another $200 modular building, and that is the police station. There was speculation back in 2022 that this set would retire. It did not receive a price increase, which was mind-blowing. So when it didn't, that meant the Bookshop and the police station were the same price. The police station includes 400 additional pieces. I think it has 2,900 pieces. It's $200. 5 unique minifigures, which are just normal standard police uniformed figures. I don't think they're all that valuable, but this set didn't receive a price increase, and I think its price per piece ratio is really great. I think everyone that has a cityscape is going to want to have a police station as part of their city buildings. And I think this set's going to do really well for investing. Now, we have 3 modular buildings that are retiring here. Spoiler alert to the third one. I'm going to actually say that this one is going to be the best for investing if it's not overly hoarded at the end of the year. It is our first ever modular building that's part of the Lego Icons dark black box style to retire. Including all of those factors, I'm going to grade this set at an A for investing. Next up, we have the $300 Assembly Square modular building. Over 4,000 pieces of modular building glory. The largest modular building that we've ever had. So you're thinking, that should make it extremely collectible, right? Wrong. No. This one has been on the market since January of 2017. We are looking at almost 7 years on the market once it retires. It has been on the market for way too long. It experienced a $20 price increase in 2022. Let's say you buy the set at MSRP for $300, and then you sell it in a year or 2 years for $420. After fees and shipping, you might be making $20 or $30. This set is a terrible investment, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Modular buildings have historically done really well, minus the pet shop and a couple others. Again, I could be way off base here. But because it's been on the shelf for way too long and the price point is way too high, I'm giving this set a C- for investing. I'm avoiding at all cost. I'm not going to have any as part of my investment portfolio. I don't think you should either. Again, if everyone avoids it, then sure, it'll do great, but I just don't see anyone paying $450 and $500 for this Lego set in the next couple of years. And frankly, that's what it'd have to get to make it worth it for investing. Next, we have the $300 Haunted House Lego set. This is hard because the assembly square is also $300, but this set has 800 less pieces. So what do we do with that? You can maybe look at the Monster Fighters Haunted House, which historically did decent for investing. I think it's only worth $500 or $600 new in box at this point. It's been retired for over 10 years. So if we are going to pick a set that's $300, again, I'm just looking at the assembly square versus this one. This one is going to do better for investing. It does have 10 unique minifigures. Lego monster collectors and city builders are going to want to have this set as part of their cityscape. I think it's going to do okay for investing. Again, when you're in the $300 price range at MSRP, you need these sets to appreciate to $500 for investing. Do I think this set's going to get up there? I don't know. I'm not certain it's going to get up to that, but this one definitely could compared to the assembly square. So I'm going to grade this set at a B+ for investing. I'm skeptical and I'm hesitant that it's going to do really, really well, but 2, 3, and 4 years down the road, we could see the set worth $450 to $550 if we don't find ourselves with another haunted house released in the next couple of years. So I'm grading it a B+. Next, we have the 10299 Real Madrid Stadium. This set is $400. 5,876 pieces. I believe this is our third stadium that is going to end up retiring. We had 2 that retired last year. That was the Camp Nou Stadium and I believe the Real Madrid Stadium. So this is our third that's going to retire. The previous 2 have done decent for investing, but if you pick them up at MSRP, you're basically losing money if you're selling those at this point with fees and shipping. And I think this is going to be the same case. This set is not going to be worth $500 any point in the next couple of years. It has already been discounted down towards $250 and $200 on several retailers. If you were able to pick it up at those price points, I think it could do decent for investing. You can at least make your money back by selling it at MSRP, but man, I am passing on these stadiums. I really don't think they're doing that great for investing. I'm grading this set at a D+. Avoid it at all costs if you're buying it for $400. And our last set on the list is the Lego Coliseum Lego set. This set is $550. 9,036 pieces and was released in November of 2020. So we've got one of the largest Lego sets of all time. At the time that it was released, it was the largest Lego set, only to shortly be beat out by the Titanic a year later. So people historically want to have the largest. It's not the largest. It doesn't have any minifigures. It is a consistent, repetitive build of tan. Tan, 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 and more tan pieces. If you're building a mock out of tan pieces, this is maybe a decent set to pick up if you can get it on discount. But for $550, if you're selling this set on Amazon or eBay, this set's going to need to be worth $750 or $800 for you to get any sort of decent return on investment. So because of that, if you're picking it up at MSRP, no, just don't. Flat out do not. Pass on this Lego set. I'm hoping we get some discounts on this Lego set at around the $300 or $350 range, and I might be tempted, just barely tempted to pick it up for investing at that point. But I'm not going to waste any sort of shelf space for this gigantic Lego set on my shelves for investing. I'm giving this set a D for investing. Do not pick it up for $550. Maybe worth $800 in 6 or 7 years. Maybe. But it's way too long a hold, takes up way too much space. There are way better sets you can pick up, and I'm passing on this Lego set. There you go. Every single Lego Ideas and Lego Icon set that is retiring here at the end of 2023. If you feel like I made any errors on my grades, I love to be corrected. I love to know your thoughts, and I love to engage with you in the comments. If you love this type of content, give it a like. Lets me know what type of content I should be producing here on the Jake's Bricks YouTube channel. I love helping other Lego collectors like myself fund their Lego building hobby through Lego investing. So if you want to learn more about Lego building, Lego collecting, and Lego investing, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell to be notified when I post more videos about all three of those topics. As always, y'all, it's Jake from Jake's Bricks, signing off. We'll see you guys.